Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another episode of our channel where we connect live to discuss and talk about your queries, concerns, doubts, clarification, etc. And here we are again to listen to you and help you understand all that what you would like to understand about testing as a methodology. And we, in fact, have similar great news from most of the people across the world that they could succeed with their examinations. And I'm very happy to, in fact, talk about our success of participants who are listening to our conversations and even trying it out in terms of getting certified. And we look forward to great people being actively participating here, learning, and getting a lot benefit from these tutorials. And it's really a proud moment when we hear people showcasing that the tutorial was helpful in the journey of preparation. And in fact, they were able to succeed, not just prepare well, but they were able to succeed with the examination, which is the most important thing for us. And most importantly, we are here to assist you on top of it, that we are not leaving you alone with the video tutorials which you may have on our channel. And we also come live to make sure that if you have any questions, to have a two-way communication and listen to you queries and listen to your concerns and respond to them, give you the best experience ever of being on this channel, because I'm worried that there are no other channels doing the same job uh, across the world. So I'm really happy to claim that. And we're looking forward again as we connect every Saturday, being committed that we look forward to connect with our audience for an hour and listen to their queries and conversations and try assisting them as much as possible on their journey as a QA. So we are happy enough to connect again, and we will be looking forward to our audience to, go ahead and drop their questions, concerns, doubts, clarifications right here on the chat, and we'll be looking forward to respond to them. I think the first of all, very first comment which happened just before this session could start is from Sazin, and Sazin says, "I cleared ISTQB test analyst exam by watching your videos." So congratulations, Sazin, and it's really good to hear about your success. We wish you all the very best for your future success, right? So go ahead and I think I would be looking forward to have more and more questions coming up as usual today. But yeah, just let them give some time, and we'll be looking forward to respond to all your queries one after the other. And if in case you have one, just don't hesitate. Just drop it on the chat, and I'm here to talk about it and help you understand whatsoever you may have as a query. So we are here to listen to you, team. Meanwhile, as I mentioned earlier, that you do have a public session happening on ISTQB Foundation, and I'm coming up with that. So we are organizing. Generally, I don't quite often organize ISTQB Foundation level certifications, trainings, etc. It's just that if I organize some time, because I may not have enough time to do the same job, but point is, if I have some time, I look forward to assist people with a formal training too. So I'll be coming up with an exam training, which is for ISTQB foundation level on August 3rd weekend, which is 20th and 21st. Okay, 20th and 21st of August is where we are looking forward to conduct an offline session, a kind of online instructor led session, where we are looking forward to assist you with all that what you could learn about fundamentals of testing and prepare for ISTQB Foundation. So make sure if you are one among them who is interested to look forward and be a participant here. I would be more than happy to have you as one of my participant, and you can look forward to enroll yourself too. And right here, this is the link for everyone. If in case you're interested, your friends, your colleagues, anyone is interested, you can just let them know that they can use this link to uh, be a participant in the session which I'm organizing. But again, it's only for the people who are interested to have a session. There's nothing kind of, it's anything new is happening. It's more of like a lot of people keep approaching me that, hey, do you conduct any offline sessions for us to train? And we look forward to those things here, right? Meanwhile, let me take that question from Vincentia says, "Good day. I'm writing my exam. Not so long. I need ways to better understand chapter 5." Chapter 5 is a very theoretical chapter, Vincentia. It's more of like the way you determine each and every terminology is the most important thing. You should be able to differentiate between how test planning is different from monitoring, how monitoring is different from control, how all these things are different from entry criteria, exit criteria. There are a lot of terminologies and standard keywords which are being discussed with an example, right? So, for an instance, if I have to say, when you talk about entry and exit criteria, you need to understand that entry and exit criteria are generic things which can be used to determine when to start a process and when to stop a process. Now, that particular thing could be anything. If I'm saying process, it does not really just limit themselves to software testing process. It could be a design phase, it could be a development cycle, it could be entire software development cycle. So any particular cycle has a checklist which determines when can you start. Are you ready to get started with that particular process is what you call it as entry criteria. On the other hand, the same way you have a checklist which determines that have you done what you were supposed to do and can you stop your work now, right? Because there's no end to any work. So we have a checklist which determines that, hey, you have just completed whatever you were supposed to complete, right? So you can just define all those things in the exit criteria, review them at the end of the project, and just you can close it, right? But now you're just not limited to the definition. These are K2 topic which you need to understand. So they want you to understand how do you determine that this is one of the entry criteria, how do you determine that this is one of the exit criteria. So they'll give you the examples of it. You need to filter out and understand that, okay, this is what is entry criteria, this is what is exit criteria. Now, similarly, there are a lot of topics by the test. You have test planning, you have tester role, test manager role, you have test independence, test planning, test monitoring, test control, test estimation, test execution schedule, right? There are a number of things which we are talking about in the chapter 5. The better you have a deep dive, the better you will be having your confidence on the chapter 5. I hope that makes sense to you. And is there anything else I can do to further assist? Please let me know. Okay, there's another one coming in. Please share any previous papers. I'm so sorry to say there are no previous papers. ISTQB, I don't know why people have a myth here as an understanding. Given that not a lot of people know about it, I understand. But first of all, this is a myth. Okay, what is the myth that ISTQB released their previous exam papers? No, not at all. They don't have any previous exam papers published in public, so you do not have any scope of getting any published last year papers or something. There are no dumps as such. First of all, only for tool-based certifications, like if you talk about Jira, you talk about Salesforce, you talk about SAP, right? Oracle, all these tool-based certifications have dumps because they want more and more people to get certified. ISTQB is not a tool certification. It's a more of like certification of your profession, right? Profession. That means you can be a tester now. You can be a test analyst now. You can be a test manager now. It's not a certificate of achievement. It's a kind of license that you can practice testing now. So they don't have any dumps as such. Come on, if anybody is promising you that they have dumps, they are faking out. Okay? There's only one syllabus. There are 3 mock papers available on istqb.org, and that too are not the previous exam paper. They are just the mock papers to give you an example that this is how the examination will appear. So please be not, don't jump to any website because I can bet you, I've been there myself. There are plenty of websites which promises you that they've got a lot of questions, but right? But all the questions are out of syllabus. Either they are wrong, they are incomplete, which will ruin your confidence on the preparation. So I never recommend any of my participants here on the call that they should go and look for some sample paper. You don't need one. You just need to trust yourself that you are confident with the syllabus. Practices those stupid dumps will not help you succeed. Okay? You need to learn the concept. It's a certificate of profession, just like a degree. It's not tool-based certification that they push people to get certified. Here, they want only the right people to get certified. Okay? So sorry, I cannot help you there because this don't exist. Harish Kumar is here. Is it make impact in my journey? Oh yeah, sure. Why not? If you're talking about the ISTQB certification, slowly people have started recognizing in India. Okay, outside it is already a criteria. If you're traveling to European countries or going to any other US countries, they have it as a criteria that you must be ISTQB certified. At least not must be, then it should be always good to have, right? In India it is still good to have, not must have. Okay, so if you are certified today and there are two people, okay, who are approaching for a particular position and they have to make a decision, they will prefer the person who is certified than the non certified person. Trust me. Okay, this is how it works in reality. If you are certified, you will be preferred compared to a non-certified person if we have to make a decision between two people who are certified and non-certified. So yes, it makes an impact in your journey of being a QA. Vincent here says, thank you for your response. I'm using your tutorials for studying because the syllabus from my STQB side is quite long. I understand that. So can I only focus on your tutorials alone, or do I also need the syllabus? Now, my tutorials are pretty much aligned with that of the syllabus. So if you, even if you're trying to go through and understand every single tutorial in detail and you acknowledge yourself that you are confident, then that's fine. Okay, that will do the job. I hope you would have been through the comments, and there are hundreds and thousands of people are saying that we just went through the videos and we succeeded. In fact, on this chat, if you go on the top, okay, on this live session, if you scroll up, there is a message before this live session started that I cleared ISTQB Test Analyst, which is an advanced level certification, by watching your videos, right? So it clearly justifies that syllabus is completely covered within the videos. If you find the syllabus is going to be very long for you, tedious to follow, please just stick to the videos. They are enough. But I generally recommend my audience that don't be just reliable on me, right? Sometimes people believe that whether video covered everything or not, whether this person was talking as per the syllabus or not. So I keep myself very clear that don't just have that doubt in your mind. Make sure that you parallelly explore the syllabus, that yes, he has covered everything, right? So from that point, I recommend people to go through syllabus and be double confident. But as you're finding it long, difficult to follow, please stick to the videos and they would be sufficient to prepare well and succeed. Right, Vincent? Yeah, if you got anything else, I will be happy to answer that. We have another one coming in from Nagaraj. Nagaraj says, hello, Neeraj. I have 2.8 years of experience in functional testing and nearly 1 year in digital transformation. I want to clear ISTQB CDFL. Please help me or tell me from scratch how to crack this exam. All right, first of all, given that you have 2.8 years of experience in functional testing, it shouldn't be a difficult job to get certified. Okay, most importantly, all you need is the real time knowledge or understanding of what exactly makes a tester and the concepts, right? So that would do the job. Second thing is, just don't be under that impression that your knowledge, what you have gained in the real time, will help you to directly succeed in the exam. Because the syllabus has certain standard definitions, certain standard processes, certain aspects of generic testing, which we quite often don't practice in reality. Okay, though it is related, it is the base fundamental. For example, you are testing a product for 2.8 years, so you have been a tester for 3 years almost. Now, the question is, do you know the seven principles of testing? Do you know the objectives of testing? Answer maybe no. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you that the answer may be no, that I don't know seven testing principles of testing, right? The point is, this is in the syllabus. So, this is where I'm telling that your experience will help you nourish towards the examination, but you need to go through the syllabus in order to prepare well. Second thing, I'm just not showcasing the problem. I'm also dropping you the list, which is having all the videos which you can get started with to prepare for your certification. This link is especially for the ISTQB foundation level, and you can pretty well go ahead and do all the tutorials here. And if in case you have any questions, drop a comment below or come to this live session every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., and I would love to answer your queries. Okay, and that's it. You do have a playlist. If I have to drop on the chat, let me just quickly pick up the link here. And these are my sample exam questions discussions. Okay. So if you would like to give it a try, you can just make sure that you also go through these videos, which will give you a very great confidence of answering a question during the examination, right? So all the very best. I hope that answers your question. Got something else? Just let me know. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave. Rajeshwari says, "Hi sir, just want to know in how many days will I get ISTQB ITB certificate after clearing the exam? Are they providing online certification? Because I want to mention in my resume." All right. First of all, the day you succeed with your exam, you are authorized to use the logo of ISTQB on your resume. All right. You would have received this statement in the result email as well. Okay. If you didn't read that, they clearly mention that you are authorized to mention it in your resume and put the ISTQB logo on your profile that you are certified foundation level. Second, the ITB takes 4 weeks of time to give you the certificate copy on your email. So make sure that you have some patience there to wait for it, and they will release it to you in 4 weeks of time from the date of result, right? So yeah, I think that answers both of your question. Please go ahead and use the logo. If you have succeeded already, then you are authorized to use the logo and mention in the resume. Meanwhile, you get the certificate. You can use the email if in case anybody asks you to justify. Okay, there will be a scorecard which is sent to you. Use that scorecard and success message. That's how we do it. Right, we have ML says, any tips for ISTQB test automation engineer certification? Got through the foundation and now I'm moving to test automation. All right, test automation is a very critical certification, first of all, because it's not limited to concepts. It's even talking about how to build an automation solution within an organization, what it takes to have an automation tool being rolled out into an organization, and what are the various components, what is the architecture, a number of things, right? So to be frank, there are no tips. It's more about the better you understand the shoe of an automation tester in terms of the theoretical concepts of building an environment, probably in talking about creating the architecture, what you need. Everything is all going to be part of your preparation. Tips is only where you have some quick way to come out of it. But the point here is that everything is important in this case, right? So there are no clues. Even if you ask me for test manager certification, I would answer the same thing, that there are no tips. The tip is that know the syllabus as best as possible so that you don't have any questions in your mind, right? So yeah, there are no tips. It's just that the better you know the content, that would help you to succeed. And it's not that I don't have kind of, I have any kind of hacks for certification. ISTQB works in a different way. ISTQB does not work on the principles of certain certifications which can be done through Google. Okay, if you go to Google, you can find an answer, you can copy paste. This happens in the tool based certifications. If you tell me Jira certification, I can understand. If you tell me Oracle, Java, all that, I can say that yes, you can go to Google and search the answer, you'll get it. But ISTQB is a concept based certification. It could be anything. They're just making you a good tester, right? Same way automation test engineer, and they do not have any hacks to come out of a concept. How can you be, right? So, especially for some certifications like test automation engineer, security tester, right? Security tester, etc., and the specialist ones, especially all of them, there we do not have any kind of tips or tricks. It is more of like understanding the concept. And all I can help you is understand the concept if you don't have an understanding, right? So the tip is that if you don't know a concept, let me know. I can explain you. If not, just make sure that you're confident with all the concepts which you have there, and that would only help you to pass. There's no other way. Okay, Nagara says, thank you. You're welcome. Vincentia says, thank you so much. Last question. How long do you think one should prepare before taking the exam? Completely depends on your understanding level. There are no defined timelines. We don't judge people on their strength of learning something new, right? Given that you are having, uh, not sure how many years of experience, but on an average, people take 10 to 15 days of time to prepare well. But again, I'm not telling you that you should take 10 to 15 days. If you think you are able to grasp things a little faster, no problem. If you think no, you're taking a little more longer to prepare, don't be underestimating yourself. It's just that everyone's psychology of learning a concept is different, right? I took probably like around 15 to 20 days to prepare for my examination. But today, I train people in 2 days, which is 16 hours, and make them pass too on the third day. On the third day, right? This is me, same me, who took 20 days to prepare for my examination. But today, I train people in 16 hours and make them pass on the third day. So it's different. The psychology is different, right? So you take your own time. There's no decent timeline. But yeah, on an average, my participants, offline participants, have taken around 10 to 15 days to prepare for this. But rest completely depends on your way of learning the thing and grasping the understanding. Take your time. Take your time. All right. Yes, team, don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you are happy with the service, what we are providing, and we are looking forward to answer your questions. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up because we want the world to let know that we are doing a live session here and we want everyone to be here if they have any questions, right? Do spread the word. I generally do not ask people to like, share, subscribe my channel, but the point is, this live session is one of its kind in the internet today, especially if you talk about YouTube, LinkedIn, Udemy, put up everything. I don't see any instructor who is coming live to talk to their audience and respond to only to their question. Getting live is not a big deal. There are hundreds of people, thousands of people who come live on their channel, but not to answer the question, right? So I'm here. So I want all of you to please spread the word that we are here to answer your questions, and I want everyone to be a participant here if they have any query running in their mind, right? All right. So Vincent India says, thank you so much for this information and the training materials you have provided. It's all my pleasure, and all the very best for your examination. Yeah, seem good. I think, did I miss anything here? No, I think I'm pretty much covered. I'm waiting for the next message to come in. Go ahead, team. We are almost just 20 minutes done with our session. We are having 40 minutes to go from our session today. Please go ahead and drop your queries, and I would be happy enough to talk about it. All right, that comes the another one. Hey, I cleared Agile ISTQB. Thanks for your training. Looking to clear automotive too. Sure. Congratulations, Vignesh. And thank you for taking some time out to let us know about your result, because that's an inspiration to many of our participants and gives them a kind of confidence that one can do, why not I, right? So it will help many people looking at this message on this live session to boost their inspiration to get ready for the examination. So thank you so much for letting us know, being here, and we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. We have another one coming in from Believe Faith. Hi, host. I have a big problem with learning because, please, I need you to help me. I don't know how to go about it. I don't know if we could have extra classes. Um, Always, I never leave a person who is in need of help from my side, right? Please go to the description right now. You have my LinkedIn ID. Click on that, get connected, drop me a text, and we can talk about how to help you offline. Okay, because here I cannot talk to you. You cannot talk to me. I can talk to you, but you cannot talk to me. So connect on LinkedIn, and we will take this offline to understand what best we can do for you to assist you, right? Just for this, I keep doing this for all our participants who always seek my help, and we happily serve them with a smile. Yes, team, go ahead. We are looking forward to your queries. Where's the link? In the description. Don't you see that in the description of this video? You should find it. Just scroll down and click on the description. You should find my LinkedIn ID there, at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, you have it. I just checked. Sure. All right. Vincentia says, thanks. I will also connect with you on LinkedIn. Look out for message. For sure, Vincentia. In fact, many of our viewers don't even know that I publish my connection details in the description of every single video. But yeah, sometimes they find it difficult to get connected. So I'm happy enough to share my LinkedIn ID with all the people so that they can reach out to me. The reason only I publish there is people can reach out. They should not have any kind of barrier to connect and ask me anything offline as well, right? When I saw that people hardly take some time out to connect on LinkedIn and discuss their problem, I initiated this live session so that they can still have a window where they find it convenient to talk, right? So I always try different ways to make sure our people are nourished, people have all the support what they need. Especially the QA community is one of my community where I want to make sure that the participants get all that what they need in order to have a better career ahead. And we are just not making sure uh, that we do any kind of discrimination. It's more of like we are making people to be comfortable to reach out to me and get all that questions across so that we can help them, right? And what do we see here? We got a new member to our channel, Believe Faith. Okay, that's the name written there. And thank you so much for being a member of this channel, Believe, because it's really great to have you as one of the member by being contributing. Let me tell you more about membership here. The membership channel has some exclusive benefits of getting connected, faster response to your comments and requests, and more interestingly, the membership is only created for people who always wanted to say a thank you to me for their preparation or their success in the examination, and they wanted to contribute something, right? So we just said that okay, you can be a member of our channel, and the money what you spend, which is kind of pennies, is what I would say. It's not something even like $2 or $3 a month, which you are investing in the membership. I use that entire money to sponsor a kid school fees. Okay, because of course that's not for me, not at all. So I use all the membership amount every month and sponsor a kid for their educational fees so that somebody can afford education, right? So you are not just being a member of the channel, you are one among those you know good well wisher of somebody's education. And I appreciate that. And first of all, thank you so much for being a member of the channel, right? It's all our pleasure to have you. Thank you, Neokrash, for your comments there. See, we are from education team, and all I can do is we can sponsor somebody's education itself, right? So that's one thing which we can do. Because I was always wondering, what can I do for people other than what I'm doing right now? Is like teaching them, training them. But is there anything I can do for the other people who are not in my expected audience list? Then I realized, yeah, I can always sponsor a kid's school fees who cannot afford it, right? So we just collect that amount monthly. We just go to the school and do some kind of event where we try to judge, like some kind of quiz, some kind of event, because of course we cannot sponsor every single kid in the school. So we just try to conduct some event and see who is the brightest candidate who is having problems with the financial needs, and we just make sure that we pay for that particular month or that particular quarter depending on how much amount I get. So we encourage, and this is not from a kind of request, right? We are not asking you to be a member of our channel. This is volunteer, and there's no difference when it comes to like, is it a mandatory thing or is it something which is going to be different for memberships? No, it's just that you are doing it out of your courtesy. If you are happy with my service and you wanted to do something for me, in turn, you're doing it for something who are in need, right? So that's where I created membership. And we do have a lot of members on channel, and they consistently be our member for a long time. In fact, for even months together. right? Even after they succeed with the examination. So I really, really thankful to all the members for sponsoring some underprivileged kids who cannot sponsor their own education, but we are sponsoring them, right? So thank you so much for being a valuable member of the channel. And this is just not mandatory thing for others. It's just that you are looking forward to thank me, then you can be a member and contribute to this cause. All right, team. Yes, we are half the time of our live session, and we are looking forward to more and more questions coming up next. Please go ahead. Do not hesitate. If you got a question, drop it on the chat. We are looking forward to everyone who has any question, and I'm here to respond to them. Also, to add, we are currently ongoing with our software testing bootcamp. In there, we are talking about complete fundamentals of what is software testing, because this playlist was created for people who urged me to talk about the fundamentals of testing as they were moving from non IT to IT domain, or people who are fresh graduates but don't have any good knowledge or good content to prepare for software testing interviews. So, yes, this is where the playlist came into picture, and we are still continuing with that. We will have some more time being taken to complete this playlist, and post that we'll take up the next certification on ISTQB to talk about. All right, another one coming in from Hemavati. Hemavati says, "Hi sir, I have foundation level exam on 8th. I had gone through documents and sample questions also, but still I'm scared. I'm taking this for the third time." Okay. Taking it for the third time, then you should already know what are your weak points, right? That's the first thing. The better you know yourself, you will be targeted towards those areas which you need to concentrate on. So I pretty much think chapter 4 and chapter 5 are the very crucial chapters for any individual to succeed in the examination, because it has 20 questions out of 40. 20 questions out of 40. And if you add chapter 1, then it becomes 28 questions out of 40. So chapter 1, 4, and 5 put together has 28 questions out of 40. If you're at least confident enough with these three chapters in and out, nobody can stop you, right? So I want you to dig out yourself, dig out your past experience of 2 attempts, and you certainly have the scorecard with you, which tells you that which chapter went very bad. And I want you to make sure that you concentrate on those weak areas compared to just revisiting the content once again. As I don't want you to take up the fourth attempt, and you should be done with the third attempt for sure. Okay? Because there are weaknesses. Simple. We understand there's some area where you're not confident about. I want you to especially concentrate on that and reach out. Why people don't reach out to me? You can let me know, hey, I tried understanding this context, but I did not understand it. Can you tell me more about this? This is what the session is all about. We not just answer your question, we even can talk about any concept. If you look at the thumbnail of this live session, it says doubts, topics, content, everything, right? So you can just let me know, no, I did not understand this topic when I was preparing. Can you explain me here? And I would do that, right? But please, this time, as you have 2 more days to go, 2 more, or I would say 1 more day to go, you just have a Sunday tomorrow. I want you to sit down, relax, look at your last 2 attempts scorecard, and try to understand which topics you could not answer correctly. And I want you only to concentrate on those topics, nothing else, for tomorrow. Okay? Just concentrate on those topics which you could not answer correctly in your previous 2 attempts. And just deep dive. Go through my tutorial or go through the syllabus, whatever you want. But just target those 2 topics, and that would be success factor for you. Remember, because other topics you must be fine. That's why you got it correct. ISTQB, you don't get right answers by fluke. Okay? It takes understanding for sure. So please do this, and trust me, you will not have the fourth attempt. All the very best. We got another one coming in from Jasmine. Jasmine says, "Hi, sir. Could you please explain in easy way decision coverage? It would be great." All right. So, decision coverage is more about when a condition exists. Condition in the sense like we have if. So, if always has 2 possible outcomes, right? It could be true, it could be false. Now, when you're talking about a condition being executed, it will have decisions. That's what is the outcome, right? The outcome is equal to decision. So decision is my whether should I go with true, should I go with false? And it completely depends on the condition as fulfilled. For example, if my condition is if the shop is open, okay, if the shop is open, buy me a particular pen, okay, buy me a Parker pen. But what if the shop is not open? Condition fails. Then the decision I've given you is no problem, come back home. So when I send you from home, I give you a condition. The outcome is basically buying a pen, but I give you an input or like condition that all right, Jasmine, go to this shop. If the shop is open, buy me a pen. If the shop is not open, then come back home. So now there are two decisions which are defined with a particular condition, and when the condition is executed accordingly, one of the decision will be executed at any point. If the shop is open, you'll buy the pen. If the shop is not open, you'll come back home. But at a point when an execution happens, like when you leave my house on the way, any one of these decisions will be executed. Now, talking about decision coverage is all about how many decisions have you covered in your test execution. Did you shop for the pen or you just came back home? Or you did both, right? So, decision coverage is a technique which measures all possible decisions, that is true and false, with minimum number of test cases. Now, in this situation, I would need two test cases to have 100% decision coverage because two tests, one test when the shop is open, second test when the shop is closed, and I have tested this particular scenario with both the outcomes. And that's what it makes me 100% understand that what is decision coverage. Does it sound understanding to you? If not, drop me another comment. Okay? Hemavati says, sure, so thank you. You're welcome. All the best, Hema. And Suhas is here, says, hi, sir. Could you please explain severity and priority? Sure. When it comes to severity and priority is the kind of, the criticality of it, the worth, okay, the worth of it. For example, if I'm talking about a defect, when I report a defect always has a criticality level, okay? Some things are very painful, some ones can be managed. For example, when you get a scratch, you don't feel painful, you don't cry, you don't go to hospital, oh, just a scratch. You just rub your hand and you say, I'm done, right? You don't even apply an ointment or you don't even apply kind of a, cosmetic or something to cover it, right? A band-aid or something. You say, come on, that's just a scratch. Yeah, I felt it, but it's okay. The second important thing here is you say that you got a wound, right? You fell from somewhere and you got a wound, and that wound is bleeding. You go to hospital and get all the medication done, right? So criticality level of the same thing is different. Now, when I have to do this, right? When I have to do this, I define the severity level of the defect, that which is more severe and which is less severe. So I can use high, medium, low to differentiate between their criticality. But I have three defects at the same severity level, like high, high, high. Then developer gets confused. Which one should I fix first? Because all three defects are at the same severity level, high, high, high. Then developer defines a priority to tell you that, hey, as all three are at the same criticality level, same severity, I will fix defect 2, priority 1, defect 1, priority 2, and defect 3, priority 3. This is basically to tell you that in what order the defect will be fixed because all three are equal severity, same severity, right? So priority is used to differentiate between similar severe defects. Okay, priority is used to differentiate between similar severity defects. I hope that answers your question there, Suhas. Let me know if you have still any open items. Shiba says, hi, sir. Hi, Shiba. I hope you're doing good. SM is here, our favorite candidate. One of our great audience. When you click on backlog, you have versions and epics, correct? Please explain all three and Spring backlog also. When you talk about Jira, right? Jira has a kind of interface where you see version and epic, right? Versions are basically your releases. Like what are you going to release in 6 months of time? A bigger schedule within your project. Okay, bigger schedule within your project. Second thing, within a release, okay, version is basically release, okay? Within a release, you have major requirements. Now, those high level requirements are called as your epic, called as your epics. So, a version can consist of any number of epics, okay, any number of epics, right? Now, these epics will further be broken down into the stories. Now, initially, all the work items will be published on the backlog, which is product backlog. In second case, this will be picked up into our sprint backlog, which is a small iteration of 2 weeks. Okay, there's a big concept behind this, which may take an hour or so to explain you, but don't worry about that. If you remember, I do have my other channel called as Testing in Nutshell. I want you to go there and view both the playlist. Number one, Agile playlist. Number two, Jira playlist, Jira Software Essentials. If you go through these two tutorials, trust me, you will have everything what you need. You will have everything what you need. Okay. SM, I hope that answers your request. And yes, we have great playlists for Agile and Jira being discussed with practicality. You would better understand there. All right, Vincent here says, I just followed you on LinkedIn. My Moo username there is Jamila. Please accept my invite so that we can connect. It was my pleasure. I'll just connect it post this session. Thank you for connecting. Ramya deleted some message. I don't know. If you have anything, just please drop it there. Jasmine says, thank you so much. Yes, understood. I'm coming from a pharmaceutical background, so it's a little hard to understand this new terminology. Never mind. I'm here to help, so you should not be worried about. Girish says, hello, good morning. Good morning, Girish. My question is about the videos that you have uploaded 2 years ago, which covers advanced level test analyst, test manager, etc. Is syllabus still the same? Yes. We always change the playlist. I created my first video tutorial when the foundation level syllabus was 2011. Then the syllabus got revised to 2018, and I removed the 2011 entire playlist from my channel and created a new playlist altogether. Same way. When I was creating test analyst and test manager, first of all, let's talk about test analyst. 2012 was the first version of test analyst when it was released, and since then it was not modified. 2019, ISTQB removed some of the topic, and when they removed this, like when they decided to remove the topic and revise the syllabus in 2019, I was preparing the playlist, so I followed the new syllabus and skipped the topic which was supposed to be removed. So what you are looking at right now is valid as of today. And same for the test manager. First of all, test manager syllabus is still the same from 2012. They have not revised anything in that syllabus. So the tutorials are pretty much valid. It does not change every year. Okay? It does not change. See, again, you can cross-verify all this information on official website of ISTQB, which is istqb.org. Okay? Because I don't want people to just have that confusion that he was saying, but he may be wrong. No, don't worry. Please go ahead, cross-check on the official website, and be sure yourself. Okay? Be sure yourself that, yes, you are right. Ramya says, hi, Neeraj, I got 32 on 40 foundation level. I'm so thankful to you. Only because of you, I got that score. Well explained, and I want to attend next level also. Thank you so much, Neeraj. First of all, it's my pleasure, Ramya. I remember some of your comments on our videos, which I have responded to, and some of the names are here, so we remember the names. So congratulations, first of all, on your success of the ISTQB foundation level. And trust me, It is just not because of me. I only take the 50% of the credit when you give me that 100%, because 50% goes back to you, because not alone my videos can do everything without your preparation. If you don't put your effort, you don't learn the concepts from the videos, I cannot make you pass, right? So, right? It is equally your contributions which made you succeed in the examination, and I'm thankful to you for that, for making sure that you put your dedicated effort to make yourself successful, right? So let's share 50-50. I'm not 100% responsible to your success. My content was only helping you to build all that material set what you needed to prepare. But trust me, if you don't put your effort, I'm not someone to make you pass. So, all the very best in your future endeavors. Of course, if you're looking for next certifications, we have the supporting tutorials for all of us. So, good look into that and prepare well. All the very best for your future endeavors. Do let me know if you think I can help you with anything, right? SM says that's an automation. That's an automation. What? What? What is an automation? Ramya says test techniques were well explained. Yeah, it's all my pleasure. A lot of people have appreciated my explanation on technique. In fact, today I was just responding to one of them, and they said that I went through so many portals across internet to understand what is statement coverage and what is decision coverage, and she appreciated the way I explained it to them, right? So I'm just sharing one of the instance. There are 100 comments every day which I get. So I think test techniques I did a pretty good job based on the feedback what we are receiving from people, and I'm happy that what I thought about my audience I was not wrong, and I could do that for them so that they could prepare well. Right. Thank you so much, Ramya, for your valuable comments there. It really keeps me inspired and fueled up to continue my good work. Team, do not forget to drop a thumbs up. We want the YouTube to know that this is a live session, which is not to talk about my history, my journey in the week, what I'm doing on weekend. This is a live session to answer the questions of the people, and we want YouTube to spread this to everyone across internet so that we can have more and more people asking their questions and getting clarified with their doubt. You can also contribute here by sharing the live session details or the channel link to the people. If you think your colleagues, your friends, or anyone who has any questions about software testing, building up their career in testing, moving into automation, anything related to testing, they can come here and talk about it, especially certifications too. So feel free to share it across. You know, go ahead with the awareness part. And I want your help to make sure that we build a better QA community in the coming days. Right, Giri says, I'm working in eClinical Works India Private Limited, and I'm certified CDFO, and now planning to appear for test analyst. That's why I asked if syllabus is still the same. Your videos make my life easier. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us know about yourself, Girish. It's really an honor for us to, help people who are looking forward to groom their profile, build up with in a more stronger way, and I'm really happy to hear that you find my tutorials very helpful. More importantly, yes, I we look forward to respond to everyone's questions, and we don't judge you based on your question, right? We don't, evaluate your question or you when you ask me something. We just treat it as a question and happily answer them. So don't worry about that. You can always feel free to ask me anything, whatever comes to your mind, because we are just answering the questions. We are not judging you or any of your question. Okay, so feel free. Don't be hesitant to drop your comments or questions, whatever you may have, even in the future, right? It's not applicable to only one session today. This live session happens every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, where we connect together. Look forward to listen to you, and just not listen to you, we respond to your queries and help you assist to do the preparation better. Yes, team, we got another 10 minutes to go from our live session, and I want to make sure that we answer everyone's questions before we drop out. But all you have to do is drop your question on the chat. Go ahead. If you got anything in your mind, do not keep it there. I'm here to respond, I'm here to help, and here to answer your questions. We got another one coming in from Ishan. Ishan says, hi Neeraj. Hi Ishan. I hope you're keeping well. Is there anything I can help you? Please let me know. Okay, I see you're working as a test coordinator. All right, go ahead. Okay, you do not have any certifications till now. Sure. So, how this certification will help me out in near future? Of course, recognition, value added profile. When you mention that you are a certified tester and not on the tools, which changes from company to company, these certification, ISTQB certifications, are more from the perspective of building a tester's mindset. Okay, tester's concept clarification, that what makes you a test engineer, right, or test coordinator, whatever you call it as. So this is not from a tool. That, for example, if I take a Jira certification today and I'm working with XYZ company, and if I switch and go to ABC, ABC says we don't use Jira, okay, so we don't have any value for your certification on Jira, and we use Rally or ServiceNow, so please learn this. Now that is about the tool. But when it comes to ISTQB, it is the concept. It's not a particular software. So everywhere across the world, because ISTQB stands for International Software Testing Qualification Board. And the word international means this is valid across the world. Okay, internationally valid. You can take a certification in India and even get a job in UK if you have ISTQB certification. Second, it does not change from company to company, though the context differs. That means automotive testing is done differently than mobile testing, than, of course, any other product testing like performance testing. But the point is, do we have a certification on these? Yes. ISTQB has performance testing certification, usability testing certification, game testing certification, whatnot. You can just explore my channel or go to istqb.org and find out what all certifications we have for you, and it is valid worldwide. Now, given that it is not a tool, it's a concept which builds your mindset and makes you qualified to do testing in the organization, then you know the worth of testing, the certification, right? So it is going to really help you to build up your portfolio. Not portfolio, then at least make you a good tester for sure. That I can assure you, right? So look forward to this one. And we have the very first certification for anyone, which is ISTQB Foundation. And I'm dropping the link right here below. Click on this, go to this playlist, and you can start preparing for your very first certification of your career in testing. You may have other certifications for sure. I'm not aware of that. So in testing, this would be your first value adding certification. All right, we got Web Fix Star says, hi, what is the main difference between Agile ISTQB and Foundation ISTQB on exam paper? Is it the same preparation? No, of course, not same. As the name, you are writing it two different names, the certifications are different. The foundation level certifications talk about the fundamental concepts of software testing, that what is testing, why testing is important, what is testing process, what is all the process and phases like planning, monitoring, designing, implementation, execution of test cases, reporting, etc. What are test techniques, what is static testing, what is dynamic testing, what are test levels, unit testing, integration, system acceptance, whatnot. Okay, Agile is a methodology. Don't forget, right? Testing is a part of the methodology. Okay, testing is one of the phase of my software development lifecycle. Agile is a model of software development. It's a methodology. So when you say Agile tester certification, there they talk that how does a tester participate and contribute when it comes to Agile as a methodology. But in Foundation, we don't speak anything about Agile. We don't talk about what is Scrum, what is Sprint, what is backlog, what is story, what is a work item, right? We don't talk about work in progress, Kanban, nothing. We talk about general testing concepts in foundation level. But when you come to Agile tester, then we only talk about Agile. That what is Agile manifesto? What is customer collaboration? What is early and frequent feedback? How does a tester participate in a sprint? How come you shrink your testing work? How do you participate in different sprints? Right? What are your deliverables? What is your demonstration? How do you review user stories? What is acceptance criteria? There's a lot of things which is the difference. So it's not the same, as I said, right? So you can pretty much go through the details through my playlist, or you can go through ISTQB official website, which is istqb.org, and it will tell you what are the key differences between the syllabus. And I think you would be able to differentiate yourself if in case this did not answer your question. All right. Ishan says, great. Thanks, Neeraj, to help me out. It's always my pleasure. All the best. Imperious says, hello, sir. Looking to book ISTQB Foundation exam online. How does it work online? Do I need a camera on? Do I need to share my screen to make sure I'm not cheating? Yes. All the questions have one answer. Yes. You have to be online camera that you're not rotating your eyes throughout. There's nobody in the room whom you're talking to or somebody's trying to help you. In fact, you will be sharing your screen to make sure that you're not switching the tabs, right? Alt tab, alt tab. So anyways, if you do alt tab, your exam will be terminated automatically. They don't have to keep a track of it. So yes, this is how the online exam works. They will be making sure that you are transparent. You are very, very transparent. All the best. Shiva says, thank you. You're welcome. Terence, I like your videos. They're so simple and straightforward. Thank you so much for your wonderful comment. Makes a lot of meaning for me for sure. Though I've heard a lot of people saying that, but every time I hear it, I feel like it's the first feedback on my content because it keeps me inspired all the time to keep up my good job, help audience to succeed with their certification. And I always feel that, oh, come on, this was the first comment I got that people are happy with my content. So thank you. Thank you so much, Terence, because your feedbacks are very inspiring to me in terms of helping my audience build confidence, right? So I did my job. My videos are live. Anybody can go and view it. I don't have to do anything, but I still take some time out to talk to my audience so that they don't feel left alone, right? If they need support, what if they go wrong with some understanding? What if they have some questions to ask? Am I doing enough for them by just publishing some great videos? No. Until unless I give them a window where they can come back and ask me questions. And this is where it is. This is the live session where every Saturday we connect for an hour to listen to people and respond to them. Okay? So thank you so much for your valuable feedback there, Terence. It means a lot to me. Yes, team, we are about to hit our completion. We got 2 more minutes to go from our live session. Fast, drop your thumbs up if you're happy with my service. If you think I'm doing really a good job for all of you and many other QAs across the world, do not forget to drop your thumbs up. We want people to reach out to us as much as possible because there are no one happily answering questions without any cost. So we want people to reach out to this live session and get their questions answered without any cost involved. Okay? Nobody, I'm happy and proud to claim that nobody in this world is doing a free live session to answer the questions of a QA. You can go back, claim this, and let me know, no, Neeraj, you are wrong. There are hundreds of people who are doing it with justification, okay, where they come live every week, okay, every week they come live to answer the questions. I'll take my words back. Trust me, I tried first, looked forward everywhere, and realized that, come on, man, there's no one to help our QA community. And I just wanted to do that for everyone, right? So, yes, it is. So, please spread the word, help me out to reach out to more and more people, not to subscribe the channel, of course, we never beg for that because we are not the ordinary YouTubers. We are technical guys, right? And technical guys maintain some respect. We use a platform. to share our knowledge, but we are not to gain 1 million subscribers. Trust me, I don't even dream of it. We dream of healthy and happy learning in our channel. We want to build a better QA community, whether we do it with 1,000 subscriber, 20,000 subscriber, or 1 million subscriber, doesn't make a difference. If I'm doing something good for my team, my people, I think I'm happy. That's it. Anyways, Webfix Start says, thanks. What do you suggest to start preparation? Agile ISTQB Foundation 1, and please, what software tool need to know? Number one, Webfix Start. You cannot go to Agile without Foundation. Okay, you have to start with Foundation itself, and you'll find the link of the Foundation right above. The very first link here above your message, which I have, is for the foundation level syllabus. And only when you succeed with foundation, you can take up Agile. Because for Agile, ISTQB Foundation is a prerequisite. So you cannot take up Agile directly anyways, right? Second thing, you don't need any software or tool. All these certifications are theoretically based, MCQ examinations, and written in objective way. So you don't need any software, you don't need any tools to know. This is just the concept-based preparation. And my tutorials will cover everything. Believe Faith says, thanks a lot. I'll get back to you. When can I contact you? Anytime, just drop it. I think I'll be slightly engaged today, but just drop a message. I'll get back to you with your convenient time to talk to you, for sure. Okay, over the weekend. I won't wait for Monday. I'll drop you back and let kind of like whatever you're looking for. I'll listen to you, understand, and help you with whatever you need. Just drop me a hi and I'll get back to you. All right. I think we are done with our session for today. We completed an hour of our live session, and it was really great to have all of you here, team, because our live sessions are incomplete without the participants, right? If you don't participate, you don't ask your questions, this live session is a failure. And I appreciate every one of you, each one of you, to participate in here, asking your question and adding more value to this live session and making it successful. So thank you so much, all of you, for being an active participant to our live session and asking your questions for sure. So that's all from this particular live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Stay safe, take care, see you next weekend.